welcome to the next episode of my Own Arrowverse. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about The Flash Season 1 and Gotham Season 3. So, The Flash Season 1. Barry Allen struck by lightning, mother murdered by father, the whole origin story we all know. That's basically it for this season. So, let's just get right into it. So Barry Allen, he gets struck by lightning, the normal origin, and he becomes the Flash. So we also get introduced to Iris West. Now in this season, she does actually not find out that Barry is the Flash. Basically, she's just like, she's just Barry's friend and kind of a love interest. And in the final few episodes, they kind of develop a thing, setting up for season 2. So we'll see what happens there. And then we have Daryl Frey. Now, I use a picture of Ed Harris because he really looks like the character, and I think he would be great as Daryl Frey on the big screen if we ever get one. So, Daryl Frey is the police captain, and he adopted Barry Allen when his mom was murdered. So, that's for this season, basically what his role is, police captain, Barry Allen's father figure. And he dies in the finale. He is killed by the main villain, and you will learn who the main villain is later. And we also get introduced to Darwin Elias, who basically he switches for the role of Harrison Wells in this. So instead of Harrison Wells, it's Darwin Elias. And Darwin Elias has 2 assistants named Cisco Ramon and Caitlin Snow. Now, Cisco Ramon, he makes all the toys for Barry, and he gives the villain names. And Caitlin Snow is basically Barry's personal doctor. So, just like in the real series. So yeah, these guys plus Harrison Wells get introduced in episode 6. So, that's going to be interesting. And also there's Joe West. He doesn't adopt Barry like in the TV show. Daryl does. But Joe West is, he's kind of only there to be Iris's dad, but he's a cop too. And he doesn't really like Barry, kind of like Quentin Lance in season 1 of Arrow. He didn't really like Oliver Queen. We actually also see Wally West this season, but he is Iris's nephew. And basically, Wally's mother got drunk at a party and she got pregnant very, very young, and she got Wally. So, yeah. Basically, Wally doesn't become Kid Flash. We just have him for like 4 episodes. 2 of the episodes, Iris is looking out for him while his mother is away. And the last 2 episodes are the 2 finales, episode 22 and 23. Because in those episodes, his mother actually died. Iris's sister died. So he's going to live with Joe West and Iris West. So that sets up for season 2, where he can become Kid Flash. And of course there's Henry Allen, Barry's dad. Barry goes and visits him in prison sometime. And we also have Firestorm. We also have the whole Caitlin love story thing with Firestorm in season 1. Just like in the actual TV show. But just in this, there is no particle accelerator. They just get him because Ronnie and Stein are visiting a nuclear facility because Robbie wants to... I called him Robbie because in real life his name is Robbie, and now Ronnie wants to impress Caitlin because they're dating, and he wants to kind of become a scientist like her. So Stein and Ronnie visit a nuclear facility, boom, blows up and fuses them together. And of course there's also Martin Stein. So Firestorm, Stein and Ronnie, they're introduced in episode 15. Of course, we saw them before that, but that was like in the TV show where he can't control his powers. So he learns to control his powers, or Firestorm learns it to control their powers in episode 15, and they join Team Flash in episode 15 also. So of course, dramatic reveal, Darwin Elias was actually Reverse Flash, so there's the whole Reverse Flash storyline. He comes from the future, he ruins Barry's life, but his plan is actually to get back to the future. He wants to go back in time, ruin Barry's life, and then go back to his original timeline. And he doesn't die in the finale. In the finale, his plan actually succeeds, and he makes it back to his original timeline. and Barry failed. And there are two major deaths this season. There are Martin Stein, and then there is Daryl Frey, who also dies in the finale. So yeah, two major deaths. Damn. So damn, that was The Flash Season 1, and the people who know that Barry are the Flash are Caitlin Snow, Cisco Ramon, Eobard Thawne / Darwin Elias, Daryl Frey finds out, and Henry Allen. Iris does actually not find out. Remember, he finds out in the next season, Season 2. Oh yeah, and of course there are Ronnie Raymond and Martin Stein. They find out too, even though Martin Stein dies. But, so what's going to happen with Ronnie Raymond in Season 2? We'll find out later. So let's jump right into Gotham Season 3. By the way, The Flash Season 1 takes place at the same time as Gotham Season 2. So, next season of Gotham. Alright. So, in the very first episode of Gotham Season 3, Harold leaves the team. Harold leaves Team Batman. Harold just leaves and he says he needs to go find himself and clear his head, and he just leaves. For no reason, apparently. I just want him written off the show. I don't really think there's any use for him anymore. And sadly, the same point goes for Dick Grayson. He leaves in the finale, episode 23. I can't talk today. Episode 23 of Gotham Season 3. Dick Grayson leaves to go to Bloodhaven. Dun, dun, dun. Nightwing set up. Yeah, he leaves to go to Bloodhaven in the finale. And of course, now Rachel Dawes knows Bruce's secret. Rachel knows Bruce is Batman, and that's okay, I guess. But in the finale, she is the big death of this season. Rachel Dawes, rest in peace, she's dead. And also, for one of the episodes, Slade Wilson returns. Yay, he's not dead because of the Miracle Healing Factor thing. So he's alive, and he's back for one episode until he is put away by Argus. Suicide Squad setup. Oh, who's that? Okay. He's put away by Argus. Argus is holding him. So yeah, Deathstroke. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, last season there was no Sarah Lance and no Shadow because I don't know how to work them into the story without Yao Fei and without Sarah already being set up. So no Sarah Lance, no Shadow. So the reason Slade hates Bruce, the reason Slade hates Bruce is because he just took too many drugs, took too much Mirakuru, and he just went insane, and him and Bruce fought, so that's the reason he actually hates Bruce. Barbara Gordon's introduced to as Batgirl, or not right in the beginning. In the mid-season finale, she begins to train as Batgirl, and she finds out Bruce is Batman. But, she basically returns. She has been in an apartment in Metropolis, lived there. Episode 1 of the season, she returns, and she, of course, is Commissioner Gordon's daughter. So she becomes Batgirl in mid-season finale, and, her and Dick have a little relationship thingy going on. Jason Todd is also introduced in this season, but has a very small kind of role. He's kind of like Roy Harper, and basically Batman saves him one night from a criminal, and he just wants to work with Batman. Jason Todd, he locates him down, he tries to give him information, stuff like that. And but Batman refuses, and Jason gets mad, so that sets up for Robin next season. Jason Todd Robin. And then there's also a World's Finest episode with Joker and Lex Luthor as the villains, and Harley Quinn, and Superman and Batman meet each other there. It's episode 20, I think, and they meet each other there, and and they become friends, and they fight also, but they become friends in the end. And I haven't even mentioned the big bad yet, Ra's al Ghul. While Bruce was away, year 3 of him being away, he was trained by Ra's al Ghul in the arts of the League of Assassins. Now, Ra's al Ghul, basically, he was trained in the art of League of Assassins, and so yeah, in the end of Season 3, he is put away. In the end of Season 2 flashbacks, he's put away for the murder of Slade Wilson. Of course, they thought he was dead. He put a knife through his eye, so he's put in prison. And then we get a few episodes of the flashbacks of him in prison, and then we get the scene from Batman Begins, Ra's al Ghul is in the prison, and he talks to Bruce and says, "Find the blue flower." And after that, it's just basically some flashback stuff with him being trained by the League, and then in the end, he betrays the League. In the end of the flashbacks, burns down their whole place, and basically escapes. And then he, of course, returns in in the real timeline, in the real time in Gotham, to kill Bruce Wayne and make Bruce Wayne's life hell. And he kills some people that Bruce loves, and of course he kills Rachel Dawes. So she's dead, but Ra's al Ghul is killed. He is stabbed by Bruce Wayne, and he's gone. So we also have Talia al Ghul in the flashbacks, and Bruce makes love with her, setting up Damian Wayne. So yeah, Damian Wayne will be in the season apparently at some time. So Talia and Bruce makes love, but Bruce thinks Talia died, same way as Ra's al Ghul did. The whole mansion thing burnt down. So he thinks that's the way that she died, but she's actually alive, and she will return in a later season to, say that, "Bruce, you have a son." That's Damian Wayne. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave in the comments if you want a part 3, and I'll see you guys later.